Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Rice really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Now it's Mbappe, looking for options for movement. Jordan Henderson, Iwobi, and it's Iwobi. Decent progress down the left, and he was alert to it. Now that's well seen too. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Deftly away. Still goalless. Some really good ball movement. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Somalia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mohamed Salah, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
"30 minutes gone. And the pass is intercepted. Jordan Henderson. And this is Forlan. That's going to go a long way. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Fired deep towards the back post.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rice. Now Salah. And it's James. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar. Oh, good read. Now it's Forlan. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Henderson getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without complication. That has not gone well. Rice. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's it, Salah! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, facing up. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar has it out wide and in space. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Villa. Real chance! Sticks it away! Arsenal are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Mbappe. Number
So,
18,
time for changes on
David
both
Villa.
sides, actually.
Number 10,
Arsenal
Messi.
grab the equaliser,
Coming on
and
the
we're
field,
all square.
Number 4,
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Isco.
Arsenal
Substitutions
do
taking
have
place.
options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's got away. Hoisted. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Owen at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's hit the bar! That has ended up in no man's land. Here's a shot. Oh, Aubameyang! Oh, surely that did... And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Milan
any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. There will be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward. Neymar. So it is still 0-0. And this is Neymar. Mbappe. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
He shoots! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now Mbappe. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Milan, number 2, Silvestre.
And we're off again.
Batistuta. Coming on the
Vicious
field,
ball here.
number 27.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Number 21.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Neymar. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Knocks it out wide. Oh, some tackle that. And this is Neymar. Picked out brilliantly.
Bernardo Silva really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
David Villa. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
David Villa. Can he get onto this? Neymar. He's found a way through. Neymar! Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through. That is a crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. Messi! Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Neymar. Now it's Villa. He's tried one! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. Makaleli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Raul. On the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Cruyff. Raul. Cruyff. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's straight offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mbappe. Takes the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be made aware that
I think
smoking is
on the whole
only
the team
permitted
linked
in
up very
designated
well and
areas
has been
within these
organised.
grounds.
Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He has found the way through. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now the cross. There's the header! Oh, off the bar! Back into the middle. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Tossed somewhat off target. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Now it's Neymar. Raul. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul. And here's Torres. And this is Forlan.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! A finish of true class! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And this is Forlan. Now there's a fire. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Taken back almost at once. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 21,
Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked off with
Number
relative
15,
ease.
Raul.
Just 5 minutes
Number
remaining now.
14, Fernando Torres.
Neymar is the
Coming
type
on
of
the
player
field,
who always
number
likes having a bit of
22,
space in front of him.
Bellingham.
Oh, he's
Number
found support out
11,
wide.
Neymar. Number 8, Hazard.
Has a
Number
shot!
18,
It's run loose.
Mbappe.
Who's going to get there?
Substitution.
Hazard.
2
And that
minutes has been
interception
indicated.
was most necessary. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard.
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
After
Yeah, that's what the
3
game is all about. Excitement and
Number
entertainment.
11.
What a lovely moment.
Raul.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Quality ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Azar. And that should get the job done. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. Brilliantly cut out. Shot could be on. That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This chance for a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Played into the middle. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Villa. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Messi. Hazard clears. And he's only too happy to take that back. Played out to the right. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
This is about as perfect a free-kick position as you could wish for.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Arsenal have their second corner now. There's no sort of quality on that. Well, there's the clearance. Plays in a cross. Shot, surely! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. David Villa! It's in! Arsenal are level. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mbappe. Now it's Villa. He's in a great position here. That's going to go a long way. Referee has just said... Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar plays it in. Tries to get it clear. Tries to play it through. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Arsenal take the lead, face to face with... Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Now, that's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Messi has it in a wide position. Rice. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their third corner. Gets his head on it! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mbappe, number 18, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 4, Erling Haaland.
Michael is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough,
In progress.
and he knows it.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. It'll be a throw-in. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Intensity and drive, just 2 words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat, but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball, and he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
And he does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's really well earned. I mean, he does lead by example.
Maradona, played into space. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar takes aim and... Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
White is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. In with the challenge. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next...
David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Mbappe. And he's had a hit. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Ball's gone out of play. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no 2 ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. He's had it taken off him. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Lampard. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's found a way past. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, the ball's run loose. Maradona! Played in by Robertson. This possibly the last play of the half. Adams is there and he can get that clear. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Right card! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Konate. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Lampard, quality ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. We saw the tape. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
For Milan, number 13, Dembele. Coming on the
Real
field
pressure
is
penalty, this.
number 9, Mbappe.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's aimed into the middle. Terrific header! It's hit the uprights. Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal go into the lead. It's so... Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And here's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Tries to pass it through. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Milan, number 3, Ruben Neves. Coming on to replace him is number 8,
There's some
Belletti.
great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
After 78
Wow,
minutes,
this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 10, Robertson. Coming on
Quite
the
a
field
thriller this
is
one's become.
number 4.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's on it. Can he get a real chance? And again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
We expected better, and so did he.
6
Lovely
added
pass,
minutes
but
has
can
been
he get
indicated.
there? And he lines up a cross. And it's hoisted clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Opts for safety.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
White. Now it's Mbappe. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Ah, Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of the wall.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And now the breakaway. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got tall. It's hit the crossbar. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Messi. This might spell danger.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard clears. So it is still 0-0. Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Adams cuts out the pass. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Messi. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely intercepted. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Cross from Cap. Header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Knocks it out wide. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Suarez gets into some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Costa Curta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really well cleared. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're underway again. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Look at the space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Adams with the clearance. That'll be a throw. Some resolute defending there. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pass is intercepted. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu, shot a goal! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
Could be danger here. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And it's Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Ajax, number 18, Suarez. Number 8, Platini. Coming on the field,
Well, there's no
number
doubt
22,
that they want to win this,
Owen.
Peter. They'll have to
Number
maintain
13,
the energy and dynamism
Efootball.
until the very end. Though.
Substitution.
And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
It's their second corner of the game. Vieira getting this one clear. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared away. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now it's Aubameyang, and he plays one through. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And a chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
There will be 5
Arsenal
minutes added
take what
time.
looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? And here's Messi. Rice with the clearance. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out...
Bullish header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, a breakthrough already.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that's a throw. Doué. Rijkaard. And Bastoni. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Khan, a player of legendary status. Conte, spread out to the left. Neymar, he is through here. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe, he's in a great position here. And it's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Villa. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. Cafu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. Driven forward. Now this could be it. And he shoots! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Desiree doing. Number 18. Number 10.
So we're into the second 45.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
And he cuts out the supply.
Number 9.
Not the most accurate pass.
Number
It's travelling a long way. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Haaland. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well read, nice interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's gone forward. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Hazard. Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Plays the ball back. Couldn't squeeze it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Owen. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Cafu calmly anticipates. Opts for safety. And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. And he's there to get it away. Pedri.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Roberto Baggio! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. Barcelona are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Villa, and it's Neymar. Cross goes in there. He's got full. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And he's in on goal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Great chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pinches it off him. Neymar goes steaming forward. Rijkaard trying to keep this in. Gets a good foot in there. Messi.
There will be 1 minute
Neymar.
added time.
There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Mbappe. Number 27, Silvestre. Number
That
10,
gets things going for the second
Messi.
half.
Number 18.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Fernando Torres.
And this is Torres. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Cafu fired deep towards the back post. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. That ball looks a good one. And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Adams. Quality ball. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cafu plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Rui Costa. Now it's Rui Costa. Van Dijk. And it's Rice. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that certainly packed a punch. Corner number 2 then. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, what can they come up with here?
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and
He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Roberto Baggio. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Neymar, he has found the way through. Neymar! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that is a goal worthy, and that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class...
He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can clear their lines. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Donatoni. Rodri. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Diaz. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Save from Khan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with another corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Robertson. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Kukçu.
He's got full. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that was very necessary. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Cannavaro. David Villa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Rodri. Plays it through. Donatoni crosses it in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Did he that because it had a decent chance of progressing?
Messi. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. Donatoni does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar looking for options for movement. Arsenal are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. And here's Messi, played out to the left flank. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk charging forward down that flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Carvajal. Delivery from Danny Carvajal. And that should get the job done. David Villa, and he's intervened well there. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hangs one in, he rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
The final seconds now. Neymar's cross. Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the through ball. And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Number 18.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Number 21.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Rice with the clearance. Out to the right. It's a good-looking delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Bullish header! It's in! Arsenal are level. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number
Mission 1 has been
97,
accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Aubameyang. Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. Referee's given a throw. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Rice. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Good reason for optimism here. Maldini getting this one clear. Oh, well played, well played.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Neymar, knocks it into space, and he shoots! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he can clear it away. Just 5 minutes left. Can he get on the end of this? Mendes makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's crossed into the middle. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. Now it's Aubameyang! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this play... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon? It's Fulham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neymar crosses it in. Hazard, and they can counter here. Pedri, and this is Forlan. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He is through. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. First quarter of an hour gone. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. David Villa charging forward, the ball at his feet. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he plays one through. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Pedri. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
An instinctive delivery. Van Dijk tries to clear. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Arsenal have their second corner now. Hazard clears. Argentina are looking to go forward now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hazard. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half,
I'm
but we're
afraid
still
to tell
where we
you that
started.
we're expecting
0-0.
traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Mbappe.
Here's the start of the second half.
David Villa.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in. Has a look and plays it forward. Pedri. And this is Forlan.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Azar! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. Knocks it into space. And that's a throw-in. Now this could be a chance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. And this is Forlan. Now it's Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Caught offside that time. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Neymar is flagged offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Messi.
Arsenal are making
Number
a change
4,
now.
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 21,
Carvajal.
Raúl. Number 97.
And here's Torres.
Aubameyang.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Neymar. He's got away. Cross to the back post. And he's taking no chances there. Played back in. Costa Curta gets it clear. Looks a smashing ball.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 21. Raúl.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And here's Haaland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Great vision. Aubameyang. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Carvajal. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have...
David Villa! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and the
shot a goal! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! 2-0, and in next to no time! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Villa. He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Neymar, looking to play him in. Now this could... And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Adams. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, good strong midfield running here. He is through here. And the finish! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Deftly away. Neymar. Now it's Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quality ball.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That is ended up in no man's land. David Villa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they're quick to get it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Number 18, David Villa. Coming on the field.
And we're underway again.
Erling Haaland. Number 22, Fernando.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And they've got rid. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Fernando Torres. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Torres. Sung, somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. Oh, this looks sharp. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Torres. Sung. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Guardiola. Looking for a runner. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Arsenal are closing in on a comfortable win. Messi, and they can counter here, and the through ball. Look at the space here. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted, and he's managed to get free. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a shot! Neymar. That's that, the end. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Now it's Griezmann. Mbappe's had a shot! There it is! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been won straight back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Can he finish? Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Griezmann. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs raising at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He gets big. He's got a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So that's two now without reply. It's Neymar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Danger averted for now. Chouameni.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number
So, time
7,
for changes
Griezmann.
on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Mbappe. Number 4, Bellingham.
He's had it nicked
Number
away.
17, oh,
Aubameyang.
coming on the field.
Now it's Torres.
Number 18, Bale.
Out towards the flank.
Number 22,
He's not got
Raul.
that quite right.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 21, Franz Beckenbauer.
Right card,
Number
picks it up
15,
from the goal kick.
Ronaldinho.
Aubameyang.
Taking place.
Aubameyang! Sticks it away! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross from Caf, terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Arsenal have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Fernand and Torres! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Raul, Just eases him off the ball. And it's Van Dijk. Back into the middle. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No joy this time. And here's Aubameyang. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky.
And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Chance! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shoots! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Villa. And he's intervened well there. Pull it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Villa. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Out to the right. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Crosses it in here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. There's the header! And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Van der Vaart played out towards the right wing. Adams makes the interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Arsenal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And it's Robertson.
Oh, great feat, that.
Robertson charging forward down that flank.
Well played and well cleared.
Guardiola out towards the flank. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And they can counter here. Van der Vaart. Now it's Luis Suarez. Over to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he thumps it clear. Nicked it back promptly. It's a throw-in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's superb. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's looking wide.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez can be a real threat inside the box. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van der Vaart. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he welcomes it in. And it's Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. Now there's a fire. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. In he goes again. And that is wildly off target.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added
weighted
time.
ball. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And this is Luis Suarez. Now that is a hefty challenge. And we're done. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable.